Hey guys, it's Diddy Goops back again with another video. We're hopping into a 10-minute pool, and let's check it out. We're playing in Stanislav Pruzin from Russia. For some reason, chess.com does ban the Russia flags. They just show a gray thing. It's really interesting. It seems sort of inconsistent. I don't know why they do it specifically for Russia when so many other things around the world are going on, but I don't really care. Or, I mean, it's not my place to care in this video, I guess is what I mean to say. But what it is, my place, is to play a good game of chess. So we're hopping into a Sicilian. I think we played the Rosalimo, or not. I think we did play the Rosalimo. And we are trying to go for a nice looking center, which we have completed. And it looks pretty cool. Um, Over here, I'm thinking about moves like e5. But if he just takes like this, I guess I take here. His knight's in a bit of trouble. And he might just go somewhere here, but then I guess I could keep pushing this. And if not, I can just take here, which, you know what? I think this is a good move. Oh, okay, he goes back there, which is interesting. If I take here and he takes with the knight, though, this is definitely interesting. Something I could do is this move too. Or we could just play this. But I don't know how I feel about that. I think he will be able to recover this, honestly. Um, yeah. I'm trying to think, how does this go? How do we do anything here? If we play this, I mean, say this isn't trouble. You could go here, I guess. And this knight could come over here and try to like play like this. So we go here. Let's say he plays over here. I take, check. He takes with this piece, but then I have knight here. If he just takes like with the pawn, and then I go here, I guess I still have this move. So I think I will go for here. I think knight g5 is actually really strong as the next move. Yeah, I mean knight g5, and we're trying to take and fork him. He does have this move, which is great for him. But we could take with our knight. He has to take back. I'll take with a rook. And I mean, this is definitely interesting. Though I don't know if this is great for me. If he goes rook here, I don't know how much I don't think I really want to take. But then if I go queen here, then I guess he could take this. No, but I guess we're threatening this pawn, so we have some time. So, against something like rook here, we actually just have queen e2. And this stops him a little bit. Like rook here, queen e2. If he takes this, I take here. If he takes here, that would be interesting. No, but then I just take with the knight, and that's just completely fine. In fact, knight is jumping into this square, and we're actually just straight up winning. So let's see how he deals with it. In fact, we could also try to play something like this soon too. Bishop here. For example, if he goes like knight b6, and we go bishop here, we're attacking this pawn, of course. And, okay, he goes here. I guess we just take. Yeah, this is fine. Our pawn is covering all these squares. Whoa. Okay, so it's definitely interesting. And I guess this is a target for sure. This could become a target, actually. Lots of ideas for him. And if we go something like this, it might not be great because we drop this pawn too. If we go here and he takes with the knight, I don't think I like that too much either. I guess we could put a knight here, but then after something just like pawn push, this doesn't look that great. If it takes here, we go here. And then if we do something like this. Oh, we can't even go here with the queen. I don't know what I'm doing. Would be nice if we could just go here with the queen, but don't think we can. Here, if he goes here. Don't know how I feel about that. I could also just take here. If he takes here, I guess I just take this. If I like this happens, and what are the threats? I guess he could take with this rook. Rook takes, and then we have to move the king in case of all these different things over here. I don't know how dangerous this is, and it could be very dangerous. He goes there. I think just take this. Though, yeah, he takes with the rook. I have to move over. We're starting to get a little scared, but we do have this move. And if we play something like this, I think it's mostly safer. I don't know. It's still not very safe, I guess. But actually our bishop is not developed yet, which is an issue. Oh, he has this move. And I think we actually just lost. Will he find it? Oh, no. Queen c6 actually might just straight up win here. Because I don't think I can stop mate and save that rook. But he doesn't find the right move, I don't think. Oh, but he puts... Actually, this is still a really good move. And I don't know if we can actually defend this, because I don't think mate is actually stoppable at this point. We could take a few minutes to think, but I don't really see it. Maybe over here something like just check here should have been played, but then this is still a mess. It's still definitely a mess. If we try this now, check, he takes, I take. He just has check here, we take, and then checkmate, so doesn't seem to work too well either. I don't think I really see anything else. I don't know how you stop mate, really. His pieces are so developed and mine aren't. Because he's got all four of his pieces helping, and I don't really only have like two pieces helping. Our rook is also not in the right square. I'm gonna go here, check. Maybe he just drops his queen somehow. No, he doesn't. I think that might just be it. I take back here. He just has this move, and that should just be mate for him. And that's unfortunate, but that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. This guy was a really strong player, 22-39 actually. Let's go ahead, head into game review. Check out this game, because I think maybe out of the opening we were doing fine. I don't know if e5 was actually a great move then, because maybe it helped him open up his f file, and that wasn't great. But this is all theory. Played all this fine, but e5 was a slight mistake, or e5 was a big mistake. He goes here, and apparently I did find e6, which is good. And then this one was a mistake, because I guess I actually just completely opened this up, and that wasn't good for us. After this, it's a bit scary. He goes here, and I take this pawn, which is a bit of a mistake, because we still need to develop all these pieces. If we had done this, and then he takes over here, we have knight d5. And after taking here check, we just move over. So that's not that big of an issue, I guess, but still the best move, I think. Because queen's in trouble a little bit. And I don't know why queen d4 is the best move. Queen d4, bishop h6, and now we're actually just completely fine. All of our pieces are developed, and we're actually maybe even winning. We have winning chances here. So I don't know why he'd want to play queen d4. Queen b5 makes a bit more sense because he's at least attacking this, but I guess still then we have all these ideas. Oh man. I didn't even think about knight d5. I was thinking about like this kind of move to protect this, but after just simply just rook f7 and then rook f8, he's just winning this. That wouldn't have been great either. I was also thinking of just move like this, but actually we just win his queen, so not yet. But knight d5 is actually super strong. I don't know how our opponent would have played against that, but I played this way, and then I also take this knight, which was actually just a full mistake. And after this, it's actually just completely lost. Over here, it's even thinking like, oh, just play bishop e3, because yes, you dropped the bishop, but at least you're getting your rook outside into the game. So maybe this was slightly better, but even after something like this, he just had rook d2 and he's just winning our queen. So we had to like develop our pieces like immediately. King h1, and he's probably going to play similar things. Yeah, queen c6 again. Remember, this was a really strong move that I saw for him, but he didn't see. After something like this, yeah, he just has queen c6, but he played this just fine, and I played this, and I'm pretty sure he still has queen c6. But he plays this move, which is also great, and I don't even think we can really win it for this point. Actually, after we took the knight, it was a bit of a problem. Taking the pawn actually also was a pretty big, sizable problem. Over here, it says bishop e3 is the best move. Bishop e3, I'm scared of things like this, but actually here we just take his bishop, so he can't even do anything with this pawn. If he goes here, we just take it back. Queen takes, I'm guessing. Oh no, rook. Oh, our rook was protecting this. Huh. I actually missed that. I actually missed that. Actually, and also fitting in like a queen in the middle here also is pretty nice, because after this, we actually have some development. Maybe our queen is going to be able to, or knight can jump in like quickly-ish enough, and it could be interesting. But this was all missed here. This was like the best move for him, and this kind of just trades out this piece, and it's hard to hold this now. Actually, it's like impossible. But yeah, computer's trying to like find ways that white can get some sort of counterplay, like by opening this up. Like if he takes here, I take back. He takes here, I take this pawn. He takes here. Um, I guess I could go here, attack him. If he takes here, I'd go here, attack him. I guess he has check though. I go here, and then he could defend this pawn like this, but then he drops this pawn. So Engine is looking for a way to try to like get some sort of counterplay, but Black is still winning because he's gonna be up like a pawn, and maybe my pawn structure is gonna be a bit worse. He's like a passer. But it gets really tough. Over here, if your rook takes, I guess I'll just take his queen. His pawns are a little bit damaged, and after something like this, he can't just like infiltrate. So I'm gonna try to go here and try to win a pawn, but it's tough. It is tough. So e5 was actually a big mistake, and apparently he was just supposed to take here. And I was thinking I'll just take with a pawn, knight g4, and then if we just keep pushing, this is what I was seeing. And now I guess it's knight d to e5. This one over here. Interesting. We can't take his queen because he's not going to take back immediately. He's going to take here, first check. We lose our knight, and then he'll take back the queen, and our pawn structure is completely ruined. After something just simply like f6 and then knight over here, he's actually straight up winning. So here you have to get rid of this e pawn, and let's say rook takes f7. Sure. It's a bit confusing. I was talking about knight g5 ideas, trying to come to like this kind of square, but doesn't look like it's actually that great. If we take here first, this is actually pretty bad because we can't even take this knight. Also, we need to develop our pieces. I guess this was too early. We can't open up the position just that immediately because he is leading development with all these three pieces out. We only have one piece out, really. So actually, this was, I think, that was the mistake. Can't open up the position if you don't have any pieces developed, right? It says queen e2 is a move. Interesting. I don't know exactly what queen e2 does. After like takes here and then maybe like here, it's a bit Actually, no, our knight's still protecting this, so that's fine. But I don't know what exactly Queen E2 is about. I guess knight. I would play with something maybe like knight D2. I think knight D2 makes a bit more sense. If I play knight D2, yeah, this is still evenish. Actually, yeah, the computer likes it now. Look at that. Actually, the computer like starts to like my move a little bit more. Not more than the best move, but still it keeps our advantage. And then I'd play something maybe like knight F3 or knight F1, knight G3, maybe bishop here, and then we could think about like what we want to do. But yeah, like rook C8. I don't know. Like, can we just play knight F1? It's still okay. After take 6 here, still fine. Now he wants E5, and we could play D5, but then we give up this square. So I don't know if we want to even play that. We could also just take here. He takes the pawn. It's interesting stuff, really. But definitely, there's many other ways to play than playing E5 immediately. And again, the problem with E5 was that we were opening up the position, which is okay. But our opponent is actually just winning in development. We're not even winning in development, so he's actually going to be doing much better once we open up the position. Anyways, I think that should be it for this video. It was the Sicilian defense Canal mainline, and I think I'll go ahead and see you guys later. Bye bye.